Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. I just had a great idea. Let's make some food. All right, we're going to make some food. Basically, what we're going to do today is we're going to make meal components. In other words, these are meal components that can be used to make meals and meal ingredients that can be used to make meals. So it's not meal prep per se, it's meal components or ingredient prep. First thing we're going to do, we're going to make a pan of rice for the freezer. I always keep a canister of rice for years. I've had these canisters for years and years. I keep one with rice and I keep other canisters with other things, flour, sugar, oatmeal, etc. So, easy to do. I'm just got the rice in there. I'm gonna put some water over it. There you go. It's just enough water to cover it. I'm gonna turn on this burner and this comes to a boil. I'm not adding anything else to it. It comes to a boil and I let it cook for, and hopefully not let it boil over. I let it cook for, 5 minutes or so. Then I turn off the heat, put a lid over the top of it, and it finishes up like that. It's really easy to do. There's nothing complicated about it. I really don't even measure anything. All right, we'll come back. Now I've got 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese dinners that my little sister gave me. I'm going to cook the macaroni. I'm going to put the cheese packets back aside for another use, and I'm just going to cook up this macaroni, portion it out for the freezer. It's part of ingredient prep or meal component prep. Okay, here's the packets out of these are the cheese packets. These are generous cheese packets, by the way. And so I've got some water here. No, the water is not boiling. It's warm out of the tap. There it is. You notice this macaroni is smaller than other macaronis. I don't care. And I don't care that that my water is not boiling. I added salt to the water and it will eventually come to a boil and all will be well, and people just make such a big deal out of everything. Oh, you must cook your pasta in 14 gallons of gently boiling water. Oh, okay, whatever. All right, I'm going to cook this up. My rice is now in the covert covered mode. I will dare not remove this lid. Do not remove the lid no matter what. Okay? You have to let it set because it's going to absorb all the water, and then we can let it cool and freeze it. I want to show you something. This is a package of oatmeal cookie dough. This is also a package of oatmeal cookie dough. I felt like last week I wanted some oatmeal cookies, and I have my favorite recipe, which I've shared on the channel in the past. This is oatmeal, raisin, and walnuts. And so I baked a dozen of them, and then the rest of the dough I formed into these balls. I put them in the freezer, and so I can pull these out and bake cookies anytime I want to because everything's all ready. If you live by yourself or you're a single person or there's just a couple of you or whatever, you can do this with any cookie dough recipe. So, as some of you know, I really dislike baking cookies for whatever reason, but this is a way to have a good homemade cookie, because you know what? You can buy cookie dough in the store, and that's awesome. I've done it, but sometimes you can just make it yourself. If they can sell it to you in the store pre-made, chances are you can just make it yourself. Just a thought. This is what I'm referring to when I talk about meal components. Here's the Spanish rice that I made a while back. I portioned it out, put it in the bag with the turkey taco burritos that I made. I think there's 5 of them in there. 4 of them, I ate one. Here's a meal. This is the component, this is the component. You got a meal. Make yourself a salad, you're good to go. Okie doke, the macaroni is done. So I'm going to drain this, run some cold water on it, and get it ready to pack in the freezer, but not until it's cooled off. It's amazing how much macaroni that makes. So, but I'm going to reuse this pan in a minute. So let's take a look at the rice, because I want to show you how easy this is. Look at that. The rice is done. See there? All the liquid's absorbed. It's nice and fluffy. And that's it. That's all there is to it. You don't need special equipment to make rice. I used to work with a very nice Filipino lady, and she made rice all the time. And I said I could never get my rice to turn out. And she said, "Oh, Robin, I will show you how to make it." And she did, and it's awesome. I've been making it this way since the 1980s. Works every time. No fail. This is going to cool off, and then I will portion this out in my cheapy freezer bags. Okay, now this is what I mean when I talk about ingredient prep or meal component preparation. And a lot of you know, if you watch the videos, you know that I prepped these onions back in October. So that's ingredient prep. I prepped some peppers, chopped them up. That's ingredient prep. I did some tomatoes, and I believe there's onions, etc. in here. That's called ingredient prep. These are now, this is a 1 pound roll of complete taco mix or taco filling. It's ground beef. I got it for $1.99. It was on sale. I pulled it from the freezer. That's going in. And I've got a can of black beans from the working pantry, my little grocery store in the basement. So these are the components of what's going to go in this particular dish. Okay. I'm going to put that in my little, I guess it really isn't a little pan. Is it? A little left in there. Okay. So this is going to get, and this is already cooked, by the way. This comes cooked. So it's not going to take very long. And it comes seasoned. So all the seasoning is in there. Isn't that awesome? I think this was a bargain I got at Quickstar. But they do have these at other grocery stores. I know Hy-Vee has it. Check your grocery store. Saves time and effort. But this is already seasoned. Isn't that awesome? Now I'm going to put in onions. I'm going to use all these onions, because I like to live dangerously. And I'm going to put in a handful of these chopped peppers. This is what I mean. A little bit of work on the front end will pay off big dividends later on down the road when you want to cook something. Here's this frozen block of tomatoes. They're going in too. Okay, all right. I'm going to get this stirred up. We'll be back. Won't take long. Okay, it's starting to cook down. I already took a little bit of a taste of it. I don't need to add anything to this. All the seasonings are there. Okay? Now then, I've got these black beans. I drained the black beans and rinsed them while they were in the can. because I'm not making a soup here. I'm just making a meal or components of a meal. You see where I'm going here? Do you see where I'm going, Bunky? Okay. All right, now I'm going to let this simmer a little bit. That looks good enough to eat, I would say. Don't you think? What do you think? I think it does. All right. We'll be back. Okie dokie, I want to show you the results of very little effort. I have 2 bags of the taco black bean mix, and I marked on there's 2 cups in each bag. I've got 2 bags, these are quart-size freezer bags, of macaroni. I marked on there that it's cooked and that there's 3 cups. I have 2 bags of white rice, cooked, 2 cups in each bag. Now I'm just going to lay these flat in the freezer and freeze them. Now I want you to stop and think about this. Think about this. Let your imagination run wild, okay? I can take this taco black bean mix. I can add components to it and turn it into a soup with just a few extra ingredients. I can turn it into a chili. I can turn it into a chili mac. I can put it over the macaroni, incorporate the macaroni into this bag, and I can have a chili mac. That's a lot of food. I can put this taco black bean mix on rice. I can put it on top of the rice. Oh, that would be good. Put some cheese in there. Doll it up a little bit. I can take this macaroni and I can turn it into a macaroni salad. Yes, even after it's frozen, you can do that. Just run cold water on it, thaw it out. That's all you got to do. And some of this is targeted for some macaroni salad. Okay? I don't necessarily have to use these with the taco black bean mix. I can use this for other things as well, and I sure will. But look, these are meal components. They are ready to go. They're going to be in your freezer. Basically what you have done, you have banked your food. And stop and think how inexpensive this was. Think about it. And you know those cheese packets I took out of there? They make a great cheese sauce. Bring some milk to heat, sprinkle that in there, and you've got a beautiful cheese sauce. A cup of milk, some evaporated milk, whatever, and you've got a beautiful cheese sauce, which you can put on the macaroni, you can put it on that rice. It does not matter. Now, do you understand what I'm getting at here? I hope you do. I hope this helps you, because this helps me over and over again. I'm not exaggerating. Over and over again, I get the good out of doing just these simple things. Okay? All right, that's it for me today. I love you guys. You know I do. As always, you know that little is much when God is in it. Listen, I hope you try this. Let me know what you think. Let's talk in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. Do you do anything similar? And if you haven't done it, are you going to try it? See if it works for you? I think it will. I think it will work great for you. Also, I want to say, you can put this in a tortilla and you can make a burrito or a quesadilla. Come on, you guys know you can do it. All right. I love you guys. Take care, and hopefully I will see you on Wednesday, and we'll see if I did a food haul or not. Woo! I don't know. We'll see. All right. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Don't leave. I got a postscript for you. Do not think that I have spent a lot of money on these freezer bags. I have not. I keep telling you, these cost $1 in the dollar aisle at Dollar General. These are great freezer bags. They're double zipper seal. They are awesome. pick some up. I try to pick up a couple every time I go in there so that I've always got some on hand. $1 at Dollar General. Okay? All right, just wanted to make sure you know that.